Well, early voting is now underway in the battleground state of Ohio. Voters are casting early ballots for president, U.S. Senate, and a host of other races and issues. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leon Bibb. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska joins me right now. Paul, you're at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections. So how's the turnout on first day of early voting?
Well, Leon, the latest numbers as of 11 o'clock this morning, 559 people have turned out to vote here at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections right here at East 30th and Euclid Avenue, right across the street from downtown Cleveland. Despite some light rain, damp weather this morning, quite a bit of people waiting in line at 8 a.m., more than 200 people in line this morning. Most people said they're just taking advantage of early voting to avoid long lines on Election Day during another presidential year. Early voting is the same thing as absentee voting, so when people show up, let this police car go by. So when people show up, they fill out an absentee voting form, then they walk over to the ballot box to cast their vote. It's a long ballot this year, a lot of issues, so it takes about 15 minutes or so to vote. Voters today say early voting is convenient.
I wanted to make sure I had the time to do it. Okay, and get it right. I wanted to see all read the ballot, do the ballot right, go over it once I did it, and make sure that I covered all the issues. That's very important to me.
We are hoping to get between 250 and 300,000 absentee ballots, either by mail or cast here at the Board of Elections early.
And for your information, 266,000 people voted by absentee or early voting during the last presidential election just 4 years ago. The deadline to register for absentee voting this year, October 9. Live from East 30th and Euclid, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5. Leon?
Paul, before you get away, let me ask you, as you stand outside the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections, what are the hours for early voting?
Right now, weekdays, this all started today, 8 in the morning till 5 at night, so 8 to 5. Later this month, they're going to extend those hours from 8 to 7 and maybe beyond that.
Okay, we will see how it goes. Many thanks, Paul Kiska, handling the story of early voting in Cuyahoga County at the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections. Thank you, Paul. Well, as News Channel 5 is on your side to answer any questions you have about the question of early voting, members of the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections will be in our studios for a telephone bank from 5 until 6:30 today, and they will provide information that you need. You simply make a phone call between 5 and 6:30. Republican supporters gathered this morning for a Commit to Mitt early voting event. Today's event was held at the Fairview Park Victory Center in Fairview Park. The goal here was to encourage voters to vote early and support the Romney-Ryan GOP ticket. Organizers said the Romney-Ryan plan will result in lower taxes for the middle class, less government spending, and more economic growth by creating jobs.